Amy Lynn Cowling was about to be a new grandmother. She had just bought a bunch of Christmas presents for her 12-year-old daughter. Then, on Christmas Eve, she was pulled over for speeding and arrested for outstanding warrants.
Last I talked to her, I said, you can't shove anything else in that closet. So, and I said, I said supper's on the stove, and I'm fixing to lay down. Just like a normal, like you would. I didn't expect this.
Cowling had bipolar disorder, a failing kidney, and she had been on methadone for 10 years, recovering from a prescription pill addiction. The medications that she needed were in her purse at the jail. But for 5 days, while she was in the Gregg County Jail, officials would not give them to her. She died on December 29th, just after midnight.
Amy was fine every day, till she couldn't have her medicine.
Cowling's family is outraged with how the jail treated her, and they don't understand why officials ignored their repeated pleas for help.
The only thing I know, Amy needed her medication to stay alive, and I knew that. She had told me before that it just had to happen that way, and that's why I was begging them to help her repeatedly.
I've called up there, I don't know how many times. Please give her her medication. Please give her her medication. Please give her her medication. And it never happened.
Less than 48 hours before she died, the family went to the jail to get some of Cowling's belongings from her car. The signature on the release forms that day told her mother all she needed to know about how Cowling was doing in jail.
You gotta see that signature. It's all crooked and it's all crooked and messed up, like she couldn't hardly write. All I know is how I feel. All I wanted was help. And I was afraid that she was thinking I wasn't helping.
Jail officials said they did all they could to help Cowling and that her death was not their fault. And while they couldn't give Amy the pills that she took on the outside for safety reasons, they did provide her medical treatment, says Sheriff Maxie Serliano.
There's medical protocol. There is acceptable and unacceptable meds that are dispensed within the jail. And so consequently, if any inmate comes in and they have, even if it's prescription drugs that are not dispensable in the jail, then they don't get dispensed. They may not agree with that or like that or whatever, but that's the protocol and that's how it's followed. Obviously, the situation and her death's unfortunate. She was arrested by the Department of Public Safety on outstanding warrants that could have been taken care of but weren't. So then the responsibility to hold her transferred to the jail. While I understand the statements made by the attorney and the family, at the same time, we're still awaiting what the autopsy results are to even determine what the cause of death is.
Cowling's family hasn't decided yet whether they'll sue the county over Cowling's death, but they have retained a lawyer.
The main reason we're doing all of this is just to get to the bottom and find out what actually happened. That's their main concern.
What Cowling's family is certain of, though, is that they weren't ready to let go of the generous mother, daughter, and sister who they loved.
She was a very special, unique person and a wonderful sister. She would do anything in her power to help anybody and everybody, whether she knew them or not.